Yeah, welcome back, children. So here the diagram, and the question number is seventh question. Yeah. So today's class will start with the exercise 8.2, the seventh question. Already the given measurements are diagram you can see on the board, and the way thing how we have to show is 1 by x plus 1 by y is equals to 1 by z. That we have to show. And right angles are very clear in the diagram. Yes. Okay. So now I am going to compare two pair of triangles. First one is in triangle BQP. Triangle BQP. Where is it? Yeah, BQP. But the same similar shape, one more triangle BDC. Yes, same in triangle BDC. Yeah. So if you want to use AA similarity, look at BQP BDC has a common angle, that is angle B. So simply here I will write angle B is equals to angle B. It's an angle. The reason for equality, it is a common angle for both triangles. Right. Next, one more. You can see very clear. Right angle at Q, right 90. At D also 90. So angle Q is equals to 90. That is equals to angle D. That's an angle. Okay. So simply I'll write by AA similarity, I'll write a triangle BQP similar to triangle BDC. So finally the triangle size decided, they are similar triangles. Okay. So after decided that, we'll write the ratios of the sides. Okay. First two letters BQ by here two letters BD is equals to QP by DC, that is equals to last two DP, BP, these two, and BC. Okay. And as from diagram, better to mention the values. Okay. So here I am going to write a BQ by BD. Okay. Total. So this one I am writing as it is BQ by BD. Okay. QP is nothing but PQ. Okay. It is Z by DC. DC is nothing but CD. It is Y. Okay. Y by Z. Right. It's our equation 1. Because BP and BC values we don't know. Right. So second pair of similar triangles. Those are DQP, comma. Okay. Look at DQP, yeah, this side, right? Then DBA, then one more triangle DBA, right? Same here, the same angle D is equals to angle D. It's an angle and it is a common angle for both triangles, correct? Right. Next, what I'll write, angle Q is equals to 90, that is equals to angle B. It's an angle because here the measurement 90, both angles are 90. Okay. So I'll write by AA similarity, I'll write a triangle DQP similar to triangle DBA. Okay. If once a similarity decided, then I'm going to write a ratio of the sides. Okay. So I'll write upper side. Yeah. The ratio of the side. Look at first two letters. DQ by DB. Yes. Next QP BA. Yeah. QP by BA. Or if you get confusion, so simply we'll write PQ by AB. Okay. Next DP by DA. Okay. So DP by DA. Right. So same DQ by DB. Yeah, DQ by DB. So if you want to change this one, we'll write it as a QD. DQ, QD, both will be same, and DB will write it as BD because I'm going to match the both denominators. Okay, right. So PQ by AB, PQ value Z, Z by AB value X. Okay, right, it's our equation 2. So simply from equation 1 plus 2, from equation 1 plus 2, that means add LHS part at LHS, RHS part at RHS. So look at first one, BQ by BD plus QD by BD. Okay, next Z by X, first one we have Y, am right, Y, next Z by X, right. So I'll erase. At LHS, look at here, both had a denominator BD, so I can write single BD, and BQ plus QD, that is equals to, look at Z common in numerator, so Z outside, so we'll write 1 by Y plus 1 by X, right. Next BQ plus QD, go back to diagram, BQ plus QD, so overall we can write it as BD, denominator also BD, so both get cancelled. Here the left number is 1. Okay, Z as it is 1 by Y plus 1 by X. But look at here, nothing means here 1 left. Here Z multiplying, so when it comes divides. So simple implies 1 by Y plus 1 by X is equals to 1 by Z. So commutative property, 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 2 also 5. So therefore we will write 1 by X plus 1 by Y, that is equals to 1 by Z, which are required to prove. Yes, right? Yeah, right, beta. Yeah, 8th question. A flagpole 4 meters, fall cast a 6 meters shadow. Okay. Actually 4 meters height is 4, but the shadow is 6 meters. It's the shadow. Yes. The pole is perpendicular to the earth. Okay. One more. Then at the same time, nearby building casts the shadow of 24 meters. Nearby the building, it casts the 24 meters of shadow. Then what is the height of the building? Yes, just name it P, Q, R and A, B, C. So from that what can we understand? The figure of first one is similar to figure of second one. That is a given information, very clear. Now simply I can write here. Yeah, simply I can write here. Given that triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. ABC, PQR. Yes. Okay. So if the triangles are similar, then we can say that the 3 out of 3 respective angles are equal and the ratio of the corresponding sides is equal. Okay. Okay. Then we'll write. Then I'll write AB by PQ is equals to BC by QR is equals to AC by PR. Just substitute the values whatever you have with you. AB and PQ, that means 4 by X is equals to BC 6 by 24. Correct? Yeah, so do cross multiplication. X, we need X, our first requirement. So X into 6 will write 6x and 4 into 24. So X is equals to 4 into 24, 6 then multiplied, so it will divide 6 ones are 6 4 times. So X is equals to 4 4s are 16. So their unit is mentioned in meter. So here we will mention meter. So therefore height of the building Height of the building will write 60 meter, right? Right. Ninth one. So before going to diagram, just listen the question. CD and GH are respectively bisectors of angle ACB and EGF. And D and H are lie on the sides of AB and FE of triangle ABC and EFEG. Okay, we'll see the diagram. Okay. Yeah. So given information, beta. Yeah. Question number 9. Given information is already is mentioned if a triangle ABC similar to triangle FEG. So the way of letters pattern in the similarity, that is also important. Okay. So when it is as decided, simple, I can say that in a similar triangle, the corresponding angles are equal. Look at first letter F. Okay. Second letter equal to E. Third letter equal to G. Yes, simple. I'll write angle A is equal to angle F, comma, angle B is equals to angle E, and angle C is equals to angle Z. Then look at, so GC angle is equals to G angle. Correct? Right? That means if you think here 100, there also 100. But what is mentioned in the question? CD is an angle bisector. That means if you imagine it is 100, it has divided into 50 and 50. And GH also angle bisector. That means here also 50, here also 50. Overall, here the bisected angles also equal to the bisected parts. Correct? Right. So these are the three we have to show. So I am going to prove third one first. Okay. So name the triangles. In triangle DCA, comma, triangle HGF. Okay. DCA. Okay. HGF. Okay. Right. So here I will write angle A is equals to angle F. It is an angle and it is already given. It is already given in the question because triangle ABC and FEG are similar triangles. So we'll mention that also better. Given triangle ABC similar to triangle FEG. So that these two angles are equal. Corresponding angles. Right. Next I'll write, look at, we are talking about this triangle DCA, right? Angle DCA is equals to angle HGF. It's an angle. Okay. So if you talk about angle DCA, it's nothing about a bisected angle. So already from the question we know angle C is equal to angle G. So I can say half, if you make angle off also, that is equals to half of the angle G. Correct? Just before we discussed, for hundreds are equal, the 50s also equal. So half is nothing but, the half angle is nothing but angle DCA. Here angle HGF. So that these angles are equal. Right? Next we'll write by A similarity. A similarity. So I'll write triangle DCA similar to triangle HGF. Okay. If one similarity decided, then the ratios of the sides will be equal. Okay. So we'll write DC by, therefore DC by HG, that is equals to CA by GF, that is equals to DA by HF. Okay. So the third one has proved already. The second one we have to prove. Am I right? Look at once. Second one, CD. So here DC. So I'll write CD by GH. HG. Both will be same. Yeah, GH is equals to AC. Yes, look at CA. Yeah, CA by FG. Yes, GF. Right. It's our first proof. First one proved. And it is a third proof. Third one also proved. Yes. So only the second one left to prove. Correct? Right? Right. Okay. We'll go with the second one now. So name the triangles in second proof. What is that? In triangle DCB, comma, triangle HGE. Yeah, better look at the triangles. Yeah, DCB, second part of the triangle. HGE, yeah, second part of the triangle. Okay, now look at angle B is equal to angle E. So it is already angle. The reason is already we know ABC similar to triangle FEG. So similar, the corresponding angles are equal. So that, okay. Next, angle DCB is equals to angle HGF, because already I said angle C is equal to angle G. Then half of the angle C is equals to half of the angle G. Yes, the first problem we discussed about first half. Now I am talking about second half. So if you write a second half angle DCB, that is equals to angle HGE. Yes, so it is also angle. So simple, by AA similarity, yeah, by AA similarity we'll write a triangle DCB similar to triangle HGE, right? Right. So we proved the second one also. So overall, the 3 out of 3 requirements are satisfied. Next, AX and DY are attitudes of two similar triangles ABC. Okay. Altitudes is nothing but heights of the triangle. So that must be perpendicular to the base. Correct? Yeah. Height is said AX. That means A at the top. It's X and it's perpendicular. So that remaining to BC. Next, one more similar triangle. The name of the triangle is DEF. So D at the top, E, F, and it's Y. It's also height Y. Right. The two triangles are similar. Yes. So what thing should show? We have to show AX is to DY, that is equals to AX is to DY is equals to AB is to DE. So look at AB is a side which included in a triangle 1. So D is a side which is included in the part 1, first part of the triangle. Okay. So now I am going to compare. So given information already given that triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF. ABC DEF, right? Now, so I'll write angle A is equals to angle D, comma, angle B is equals to angle E, angle C is equals to angle F, because the both triangles are similar, right? So now I'm going to compare in triangle AXB, top to perpendicular I'm talking, top to perpendicular. Okay, here also we should follow the same, top, perpendicular and to corner. So here triangle DYE. Okay. Now look at it. Angle X is equals to 90, that is equals to angle Y. It's a simple angle because AX is altitude. Definitely it will making a perpendicular. It meets perpendicularly to its opposite side, right? Next, angle B is equals to angle E. Look at last letter I am talking, last letter, right? So as from the given information, the both triangles similar, so that angle are equal. So it is also angle, and reason for equality, ABC similar to DE. Yeah, right. By AA similarity, yeah, AA similarity, so we'll write it as triangle AXB similar to triangle DYE. So now start the ratios. AX by DY is equals to XB by YE is equals to AB by DE. Okay, just go with the ratios once. ax dy. Okay, ax dy. That means it's talking about this one. And abde, yes, abde, right? Okay, so neglect this part. So next step I write it as ax by dy, that is equals to ab by de. So many times I told you 3:2, nothing but you can express that it as a 3/2 also. Correct? Right. So here this one, if you want to express in ratio form, then we'll write ax is to dy is equals to ab is to de. Right? So hence proved a requirement whatever we needed. Right? Right. Then the next 11th question. Construct a similar triangle of ABC with a scale factor 5/3. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Scale factor 5/3. So the value of 5/3 is a more than 1. So it is a more than 1. So here we'll get a figure, enlarged figure. That means whatever figure you imagine, so our constructed diagram will be more than that. So simple. If we take just ABC diagram, so our required diagram will come C dash, A dash. Okay, so A dash, B, C dash, that is our required diagram. Okay. Okay, so 5/3. 5/3, it's an improper fraction. That means the denominator is smaller than numerator. Correct? So what I'll say, number of parts. Look at, if the denominator larger, so no problem. But if the denominator is smaller, then what we'll do? We should add numerator and denominator. 5 plus 3, that is equals to 8. Okay. Now we'll start the construction. And follow the construction, and based on construction you have to write construction steps. Okay, so now draw any triangle with any required size. Okay, measurements are not needed, beta. So as per your wish, just to draw. So name it A, B, C. So just construct a triangle. So no need to compass and everything, just you make a closed figure with a certain measurements. Okay, right. Then construct a CBX. CBX. That means here I can damn sure I can say that here angle is acute angle because less than 90. Right? Okay. CBX is an acute angle. There are how many parts should we make? 8 parts. Now take compass. Put the sharp pin here. Pin of compass, put it here. And with a certain radius you can make an arc. Cut the arc with the ray. To the ray. Okay. So the first arc is B1 with a B1 center. As a B1 center, make one more arc with the same radius. B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8. Okay. So our ratio is 5:3. Am I right? 5:3. Okay. So now join B5 and C. With a scale, with the help of scale, join B5 and C. Okay, up to here we got it 5. East to we need 3 also. So what should we need? So BC has to extend. So with the help of scale, just to try to extend it at certain, up to certain time you can extend it, and extend BA also. Okay, extend BA. Then now to draw parallel line for a B5C, we can do with 2 things. By using set square we can draw parallel line, or else take your compass, put at the center of B5, put B5 has a center, and just to make an arc here. Okay, right. Then what to do? Do this with the same radius, do the arc here also, has a B8 center. Now measure the gap between the starting point and ending point of the angle. Look at, measure with your compass. Same thing, you can make an arc, right? With the same measurement, you can make an arc here, right? Then extend B8 with a scale with the help of ruler. and wherever it curves a line, extended line, that is C dash, right? Next, we have to find A dash as from our rough diagram. Am I right? Right? So what to do? Same, with the center, has a center C, make an angle here. Yes, with the same radius, has a center of C dash, make one more angle, right? Next, what to do? Just to measure the gap of the angle, end point and starting point. Okay, measure it and make an arc. Wherever it cuts, with the help of ruler, try to extend it. Yeah, wherever it touches, it is A dash. So finally, what we'll write? A dash, okay, B, C dash, is our required similar triangle. Okay, so this is a way of constructing of a similar triangle. Okay, beta. Okay, I hope you understand. And two more constructions left, and we'll see the constructions in okay, we'll see that also. Next construction. So in the next construction, he mentioned already sides of the triangle. He mentioned already. Okay, and the ratio, the scale factor is 2/3. The scale factor is 2/3. That means the value is less than 1. Okay, so here we'll get a smaller figure, reduced figure. Okay, so the measurements are 4, 5, 6 centimeters. Okay, same as it is. I am taking, base it down 6 centimeters. A diagram. So here 4, here 5. So as from lower classes we know how to construct the triangle. So what to do? Take a scale and draw a line segment which is 6 centimeters. Now look at the rough diagram. AB. A is a point which is located from B with a 4 centimeters. That means take a radius 4 centimeters and compass and try to make an arc. Okay, make an arc with a 4 centimeters. Now with the from C, make one more arc with a 5 centimeters. Okay, so whatever their intersection point of arc, join to the both points. So here 5 centimeters and here 4 centimeters. So overall our construction has completed. Look at 2/3. Now start compare it. Here denominator is larger, am I right? So no problem. So we'll write a number of parts. Number of parts is equals to 3. Correct? So now construct the CBX. Same. CBX acute angle. No need of fixed value. Okay. Any. Just you can make a ray. Okay. No issue. Then how many parts should make? We should make only 3 parts. So with a certain radius, make an arc. First arc we can call it as B1. The same radius we can call B2. With the same radius we make one more arc, B3. Okay. You may get it out. 2:3. That is, I mean, you people may think we should add it to 2. Correct? No. Because I said we'll get a reduced figure. Correct? Reduced figure means already if you get ABC, A dash will come inside. C dash also will get inside. That means the diagram will become smaller if you compare with the original one. Am I right? So join B3C. Yeah, B3C. Correct? Right. Yeah, B3C. Then we joined it. Then what to do? Same thing. Make an angle here with the center, has a center of BC. Yes, the same thing you repeat with B2. Same. Correct? We made an arc, a little arc. Just to measure the arc end point and the starting point. Then try to make one more arc. Yes. Wherever the arcs intersects with a B2 and try to join the both points and extend it. Yes. And wherever it cuts, it is a point C dash. Correct? Again, we have to find A dash also. Correct? Same. Take our C as a center with your compass. Put a sharp tool here and just make an angle. Correct? Yes. Same thing with the same radius. Repeat it. Right? Okay. Then measure the angle now. Then try to make an arc. Okay. Wherever it cuts, with the help of ruler, try to extend it. Wherever it cuts, it is A dash. Simple. A dash, B, C dash is our required triangle. Okay. I hope you understand and to try to do those constructions, and in every exam we'll get at least one construction from this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day, children.